Hello and welcome to the Jekyllhydeclub.
Today we're unboxing Monster High rock candy, Frankenstein and Draculora, because we like Monster High and we like rock candy. That's my newest fun invention by Funko. I'm so glad. Maybe the pops will be over now, or at least slow down. I like these because they have made these rock candy Monster High figures a lot more like the old school Monster High original dolls, where they look kind of creepier. And later the little vinyl figures are looking more kind of cutesy like the Ever After, which I like Ever After, but it's nice to see the individuality and uniqueness of Monster High. So I think the only vinyl I really wanted from the regular Monster High collection of vinyls was what's her name? The Venus Flytrap, Venus McFly. That's it.
Yeah.
She's good. The only ones they have right now in rock candy are Draculora, Claudine, and Frankie, so we just got the two we wanted. And if you guys are new, do like, subscribe, share, check out our other spooky videos. We are Gomez, Morticia, and our roommate Slappy is here. He will be seen eventually because right now we're showing the box. So, the box has the picture of the old dolls, and it has like the logo and whatnot and the Funko things, and it's pretty basic. I guess it's okay for display, but I think it's better to take them out because you can see them more. But if someone wants to display the figures, it's kind of cool because you can take the figure out and look at it and enjoy it and then put it back. It's not all roped down and everything. I haven't opened these yet, but I've opened the Barbie rock candies, so I know how they look. As far as the boxes are easy to take out and put back, which is nice for collectors who enjoy doing that. So
here's the first one, Frankenstein.
Frankie gets to go first. We're both much more of a fan of the original Mary Shelley book than the movies. That seems to kind of demean the poor Frankenstein creation while elevating Victor a bit too much. But Frankie's just too cute to resist, even if she does look more like the movie version. But her dad had to have been smart enough to build her, so maybe that's more of a nod to Mary Shelley, since in the movie the monster isn't that smart. Okay, I like this a lot because her head is not all giant. Now, okay, I was gonna say that unlike the Barbies, she wouldn't be able to stand on her own, but she actually can. I'm going to, yeah, the box just has the stand, and it has the little blister pack kind of mold that, again, you could put her back in if you were so inclined to keep them in the box, which we're not. We're going to throw the box away. Away with the box. But she will stand on her own, which is nice, and she will go on the, well, okay. I was going to say, just like the Barbies, she will, but she can be knocked over more readily, and on the stand, she cannot. So, that's cool. That, you know, if possible and if necessary, she can, but she doesn't have to. Let's show her little clunky, cute platform shoes first that I am way too tall to wear. I used to love these, and I wore some in high school, and my friends lovingly, gently, not so lovingly or gently pointed out that I looked like I was on stilts. So, Morticia doesn't do heels anymore, and I'm speaking in third person for what reason, I'm not sure.
Well, it sounds good.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, alright. Maybe mildly creepy. Like Jimmy. Jimmy speaks in third person.
Jimmy's from Seinfeld, of course.
Yes. That's why we're Morticia and Gomez Seinfeld, because our lives are a mix of Addams Family and Seinfeld. Alright, she has to be, she only goes on the stand one way like the Barbies, and you just have to adjust her feet a little bit, and she's very sturdy once she's on it, which apparently she just wasn't. I was going to demonstrate, and she's already weaving off. You can see in a second, as soon as I get her on it, that she has the stitching and whatnot. And her little bolt through the neck. See, she only goes on the stand one way, but it's just actually getting that one way to happen. If I wasn't on camera, it would happen faster. That's just how it is. Okay, well, anyway, I'm sure it will happen, but right now, I like her cute little ruffly dress. She's got that gothic feel, and she has very pretty hair. She's got one hand out, and the other is just like on her skirt, and she's got her little skulls on her clothes and her bolt through the neck a little and her jewelry. Well, a little. Yeah, just a little bit of a thing through your neck. And her cute earrings. So yeah, she's more like the original doll. And I like her better than the actual Mattel. I think it's Mattel that puts them out, vinyls. Like I said, the vinyl I liked most from Mattel we already reviewed is Venus McFly. These are 5 inches. They do not pose. But, you know, she's in a neat pose and she doesn't really need to. And all these rock candy figures are good and solid and sturdy figures. They have a good weight to them, which is nice. They're well made. They're not hollow. And they don't seem like they're going to break apart. Oh, I actually have the vinyl of Deuce. As far as he's my favorite Monster High guy. And he's in the vinyl figure. And he's cute. But I was thinking girls when I was saying that they only had the one I liked. So... sorry, he doesn't count, but for a good reason, like in a good way. Come on, really?
Wasn't he the one we made into...
Garen, yeah, I just haven't gotten his smaller self a toga yet. We showed at DIY where we put the bigger doll in a toga and stuff, and he's on his sea dragon, because he's the son of Medusa and Poseidon in our universe, which is a special universe. Come on. You have to move her feet a little bit, and there you go. And you just... she's not going to do it with her feet exactly as they are. You have to move them slightly, which a lot of the figures... these days do, even from my Kira Nico, the larger figure that I reviewed, to like these. So yeah, I just had to pull her feet apart a little bit, but now she won't knock over, as you can see, unlike without her stand. So that was a little bit longer than I wanted. Let's move on to Draculora. Slappy, would you like to hang out with Frankie? He's like, not really.
Now you can get a good glimpse of Slappy himself, by the way. Here he is on the table.
Yes, I'm not talking to myself. My roommate exists. And he gets angry if we don't get him in videos, so like...
And you know about Slappy.
What's up with Mojo Top 10 movie dolls not having Slappy in there that are possessed movie dolls? Like, they had other ventriloquist dolls. Chucky was number 1, which I guess is okay, although Slappy's are number 1. But, like, we like Chucky too, so... maybe they did the video before, but I left them a comment that they need to put Slappy, so maybe they'll do another one. Other possessed movie dolls.
Okay, I have showed you all the different sides of the box. It, of course, has the same series also with Frankie, Claudine, and Draculora. Like Morticia said before, that's the one they made. And here goes the box itself for the unboxing.
Boxed. Yeah, I don't actually mind unboxing these. The bloody stand took longer than the unboxing, which I'm not going to probably mess with because you guys just saw the other stand. But who knows, maybe I would do it faster this time. Okay, and the other time I remember when I did one of the Barbies, the stand did not want to come out, and this time at least the stand popped out. One of the Barbies, like, it was just like totally not trying to come out. Okay, she's holding
an umbrella, maybe?
Yeah, like upside down. I want a gothic umbrella with stuff on it. I don't have an umbrella. Oops. Now see, I was wondering if that would happen. She, I don't think, would stand as well on her own because her hair is kind of large with the pigtails. She's got heavy hair. Not as big and overdone as a lot of other versions have done her, even by Mattel, so that's nice. But it is a little bit top heavy. And her shoes are a little bit iffy. She will stand, but very gently on her own. Like, I don't know how well it would hold up under any sort of light breeze or otherwise a pressure.
Don't breathe on her.
Slappy, don't push her down.
Maybe that's why she needs an umbrella, because...
well, she'll be like Mary Poppins and blow away.
Yes.
Okay, now let's see if I can get her on her stand quickly. But she's cute too. She's got the same little short... You know, I'm glad they started making their later figures with different kinds of clothes, because the cute little dress is a cute little dress, but when too many figures wear similar cute little dresses, it, to me, starts to become boring for me. Like, yeah, but she's got a cute... I like the way her face is cute. She is stylized, but not so stylized that she looks unrealistic like the weird square-headed Pops do, and I'm sure a lot of people like Pops, and I respect that you like Pops if you do, but it's just, to me, they're not doing it for me. So, I have already expressed my feelings on Pops, and it's going to eventually fade away in the light of now they're doing rock candy that looks better. Yay. Okay, she is on here but I don't really feel that it's stable, so I'm not sure that she's right. Here we go again, people. This isn't cool. Okay, but once you do get them on, there you go. I just had to push it down a little bit more. She's good.
This one was really fast. I like that.
Yeah, I was hopeful. Having nails doesn't always help either. Usually with my work, I didn't have nails, but I decided to try again, and like, yeah. Sometimes it makes things more difficult, like putting on stands or making jewelry or doing other stuff. Yeah, her foot really isn't where I like it. You have to like, it's the shape of the heel too. The shoe has to be like, you have to pull it and move it and play with it. And the umbrella does not leave her hand. So, yeah, it's not where I want it. Now I gotta pull it again. But you know what? It's just not gonna be a thing. I'm gonna let myself OCD right now in this video. There it goes. And I just did it anyway, but it's okay. So, yeah, she doesn't pose. The umbrella stays in the hand, which I'm fine with. And her hair is cute with the little curls at the end. And, like, yeah. I wish they had given her bat, because... like, I have her bat, but it would just be cute if he was, like, on her shoulder or something else. And here are her and Frankie together. Frankie's, like, a smidgen taller than her, just a tiny, tiny smidgen. And the Barbies were the same. One of the Barbies was, like, a smidgen taller than the other in the two that we got. Which was Rocker Barbie and Superstar Barbie that I used for Carolyn Stoddard because they didn't make the old Dark Shadows figures, which is silly. Alright, they're spinning around. Not by themselves. Just for you.
Like runaway models.
Or runaway models. But as they're teenagers, they can be runaway models.
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah. They look a lot like the old dolls, which I like. And I like the fact that Funko did that with the Barbies, too. They're making all the figures kind of like the old school versions. Or like if they're doing the superheroes, old and new, they're doing both. So that's nice. For those who care about superheroes. So yeah, I really like what they're doing, and it's a refreshing change from the Pops, and I definitely recommend these vinyl figures. They look cool, they're sturdy, and they're fun, and they're well done, and they're affordable. And these I've seen for like $10, $11, but we got them at Walmart.com where they're $7, which is nice. So
yes, they look so charming.
Yeah, and a good deal. I mean, that's a really nicely made figure for $7. A 5-inch, very sturdy and fun, and you can play with it or you can use it as display. So I think it's good for all ages. So I guess you have any comments, Gomez?
No, I don't think so. You covered all of their specifics.
So until next time.
Stay spooky, my friends.